Hey guys, hoping all is well with everybody. In this video we're going to be continuing on with the practice algebra exam, starting with question number 22. Question 22 states, find the value of x by solving the following equation: 3 times the quantity of 2x minus 1 equals x minus 18. Now, what you want to notice here is that we have a variable on each side of the equal sign, and that's perfectly okay. This is a double-sided variable equation, but fortunately the variable is the same, so we can easily solve for x by isolating it on one side of the equal sign and putting everything else on the other. The first thing that you want to do here is go ahead and distribute this 3 into 2x minus 1. Remember, the distributive property is almost like a multiplicative. We're going to distribute and multiply 3 by each of these terms. So we're going to have 6x, negative 1 times 3 is negative 3, equals, and then go ahead and put the right side as it was. Now we're going to go ahead and do the isolation of the variable. So we're going to get x on the same side, so it's all on one side. So we're going to go ahead and subtract x on both sides of the equal sign, and we're going to get 5x minus 3 is equal to negative 18. This is where you want to be a little careful because you're starting to get involved with some negative values. We're going to try to isolate x by undoing everything that's being done to it. So what we're going to do is, since 3 is being subtracted from it, we're going to add 3 to both sides. Then we're going to get 5x is equal to negative 15. Negative 18 plus 3 is negative 15. Now we just have to get rid of the 5x. So because x is being multiplied by 5, we're going to undo that by dividing by 5. This is going to cancel, and we're going to have negative 15 over 5, and we're going to get x is equal to negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. Okay, and that's going to be choice C. What you really just want to be careful of here is making sure that when you first start out this equation, make sure you simplify any distributions that you need to. A common mistake is that people are going to right away try to isolate variables by dividing by 3, and it just makes things more complicated. So go ahead and simplify by doing the distributive property first, and then you have just a double-sided variable equation. Alright, let's look at the next question. Question number 23. Question number 23 states, C equals 2 is the solution of which of the following equations? For which of the following equations? Okay, choice A is 3c plus 1 equals c plus 2. B is 2c equals c minus 6. C is 2c equals c plus 6. D is 3c equals 2c minus 4. And choice E is 3c equals c plus 4. Now, this is one of those questions where there's two ways that you can approach it, and it just depends on which one is more comfortable for you. The first choice is that you can go ahead and substitute in C for each of the answers and just carry out to make sure that the left side of the equal sign is equal to the right side when you plug in c for both sides of the equation, which means that, for example, if you were to plug in 2 for choice A here, you get 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 1 is 7, and then you get 2 plus 2, which is 4, but since 7 does not equal 4, A is not the correct answer. That's the first way that you could do it, and then you would do it for the rest of them. However, I want to show you the other way that you can do it. What we can do here is go ahead and solve all of these equations for C. They're all double-sided variable equations, so all we have to do is isolate the variable on one side of the equal sign and put all the other stuff on the other side by undoing what is being done to the variable. I'll show you what I mean by that. So for choice A, we have 3c plus 1 equals c plus 2. Let's start by getting the variable on one side only of the equation. So let's subtract c here from both sides. This is going to give us 2c plus 1 is equal to 2. Now we're going to go ahead and just solve for c by undoing whatever is being done to the variable. We have 1 being added to 2c, so we're going to subtract 1. We're going to get 2c is equal to 1. Divide both sides by 2 to undo the multiplicative of 2, and we're going to get that c is equal to 1/2. So choice A is not a solution for this equation because c is equal to 1/2 and not 2. Let's go to choice B. Choice B is 2c equals c minus 6. We're going to go ahead and do what we did last time. We're going to subtract c from both sides to get c all on one side of the equal sign. So we have c is equal to -6. Okay? You see what happens is we're going to subtract c from both sides. We're going to get 1c is equal to -6. So choice B is also not the answer. Okay. How about choice C? 2c equals c plus 6. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and subtract c from both sides. We're going to get that c is equal to +6. Okay, remember that 2c minus c is just 1c, so c is easily isolated by just subtracting c from both sides. Choice C is still not going to be the correct solution though. Let's try choice D. 3c equals 2c minus 4. Okay. We're going to subtract 2c from both sides. And we're going to get that 3c minus 2c is c equals -4. Okay, so this one also doesn't work. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope that the second one works. Or this last one works. But I am in high faith that it will. We have 3c equals c plus 4. We're going to subtract c from both sides, again isolating the variable. This is going to give us 2c is equal to 4. Now we're going to divide both sides by 2, and we're going to get that c is indeed equal to 2. And that proves that this last choice, 3c equals c plus 4, choice E is our solution. One of the things I didn't show you guys from the other answers that you could do is you don't always have to subtract the smaller variable from the larger one. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you have 3c equals c plus 4, you can go ahead and subtract 3c from both sides and get that 0 is equal to -2c plus 4. Then what you would have to do is go ahead and subtract 4. Again, we're just going to re-isolate the variable. It's just now on the right side of the equal sign. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides, and we're going to get that -4 is equal to -2c. When we divide by -2 to get c by itself, we get -4 divided by -2, And that still gives us 2, which is equal to c. So they both work. It's just dependent on how comfortable you are with subtracting larger from smaller, making them negative. But it definitely still works. Okay? But I'm going to end the video here. I hope this helped you guys out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll be definitely continuing on with the practice algebra exam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. Thanks guys. Take good care.